What if I told you there's one specific type of exercise that can lower your blood sugar levels, reverse insulin resistance, fight inflammation, and even lower your risk of getting cancer by 60%? Most people have no idea how much inflammation they have in their body or how insulin resistant they are. But right now, 1 in 3 people walking around are insulin resistant, and most have no clue. It's when your body stops using insulin properly. So sugar builds up in your blood instead of going into your cells so they can use it for energy. And that extra sugar fuels inflammation, weight gain, and it's one of the strongest drivers of cancer. So if you're a cancer survivor, one of the most powerful things you can do is to lower your insulin resistance to prevent cancer recurrence. And the good news is, there's a form of exercise that can fix all of this, and it's not cardio. It doesn't require long hours at the gym, and it won't leave you feeling wiped out. It's called targeted or resistance training. It helps you build muscle, which in turn helps you become more sensitive to insulin. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what exercises to do, how often to do them, and explain why they're so powerful, especially if you're over 40. Most people assume that their sluggish metabolism, their afternoon fatigue, and the weight they've gained are all just signs of aging. But really, those are all signs of insulin resistance. We're in the middle of a massive metabolic health crisis. Nearly half of all adults in the US are pre-diabetic, over 73% are overweight, and type 2 diabetes is on the rise. And guess what? The common root cause of all of this is insulin resistance. And if you're a cancer survivor, this is really important. Cancer treatments like chemo, radiation, and hormone therapies obviously do a number on your body, including messing with your metabolism. They damage the mitochondria in your cells. And this mitochondria damage takes a long time to repair. So even if you finish cancer treatment years ago, your metabolism may still need some help. I know you want to do everything you can to beat cancer or prevent cancer, so I'm here to help you do exactly that. Now, I'm sure you've heard all the hype lately about walking. People all over social media are saying to walk more and get your steps in to lower your blood sugar levels. And it certainly does help. I mean, walking is amazing, especially right after a big meal. It can lower your blood sugar 20 to 30% faster than if you were just sitting on the couch. But to be honest, it's not enough to fix insulin resistance. Neither is jogging or doing cardio. Cardio burns calories while you're doing it. But muscle building exercises keep working for you even after your workout. You see, muscles act like sponges, and they soak up the glucose in your blood and lower your insulin levels all day long. So the more muscle you have, the more insulin sensitive you become. So this is why muscle building exercises like lifting weights, using resistance bands, or even doing body weight exercises are the best exercises you can do to lower insulin resistance and your cancer risk. Especially since as we age, we naturally lose muscle mass each year. And for us women after menopause, our muscle mass really starts to decline. So building more muscle doesn't just make you stronger, it literally heals your metabolism. Now listen to this. There was a large study done on female cancer survivors who did strength training just twice a week. And the study proved they had lower rates of cancer recurrence than those who didn't. Just twice a week. No boot camp, no CrossFit, just basic strength training. Now, if you're thinking, okay, but I'm not a gym person, or I have zero energy to start lifting weights. I get it. It's really easy to get to a place where exercise can feel impossible, especially after cancer or if you've been living with chronic health issues. But let's reframe this. If you're just starting out or getting back into it, strength training can be as simple as doing a plank while you're watching TV, or lifting light weights or water bottles or cans while you're sitting on the couch. Even 10 minutes is better than nothing. If you keep at it little by little, you will start to see progress and you will start to get stronger. What most people don't realize is if you're not active for a long time, fat builds up inside your muscles. And that makes your muscles less responsive to insulin. So that's why insulin resistance becomes reversible when you start strength training and building muscle. It's like you're rebuilding your metabolism. But not only that, building muscle helps to balance your hormones, support your immune system, and it even activates something called autophagy. It's your body's way of finding old, damaged, or mutated cells, like precancerous cells, and it breaks them down before they can become dangerous. Another huge benefit of strength training is that it can help with your mood. It's been proven in study after study that it helps to reduce anxiety and stress, sometimes even more effectively than medication. When you start using your muscles again, even in small ways, something shifts, not just physically, but mentally. It's a way of telling your body, I'm still here and I still matter, and I'm doing something for my health. One massive review of over 1,000 clinical trials found that even short, moderate strength workouts had powerful mental health benefits. Not to mention the fact that it also helps with your heart health, your blood pressure, your cholesterol, your triglycerides. It even helps to strengthen your immune system by boosting your natural killer cells and T cells, the ones that patrol your body for cancer. So if there were a pill that did all of this, it would be $1 trillion drug and people would be lined up around the block. But you don't need a prescription, you just need a plan. Now, ideally, you want to aim to do or work your way up to doing 30 minutes of strength training a day, 3 times a week. But you can literally do this anywhere. You don't have to go to a gym. The gym is intimidating. All the young, fit people, the mirrors, the music, it's a lot. But all you need is your body weight, a little space on the floor, and maybe some light weights or resistant bands if you have some. But that's it. You can do bicep curls while you wait for dinner to cook. You can bring light weights to your office and sneak in 5 minutes here and there. And if you need help getting started, YouTube has loads of beginner-friendly workouts. You don't need a complicated plan or a personal trainer. Just try to focus on working different muscle groups throughout the week. One day you focus on your lower body, things like squats or glute bridges. Another day you do an upper body workout with some push-ups or light weights. And in between those days, do something that gets your heart rate up and keeps your blood sugar in check. Maybe go for a hike or go for a brisk walk after you've had your biggest meal of the day. And don't forget to take rest days because those are equally as important. When you rest is when your body rebuilds the muscle tissue. It also balances your cortisol levels and restores your energy. So recovery days are essential for rebuilding your metabolic health over time. So an ideal week would be a variety. Some strength training days, some walking days, and some rest days. Just be sure to be consistent. And if you can't manage a whole 30-minute workout, even 10 to 15 minutes can really move the needle on your health when you stick with it. Now, one last piece of the puzzle is your diet. About 75% of your muscle gains comes from exercise, but the other 25% comes from what's on your plate. You need to be eating enough protein to support your muscle repair and growth. It's just how it works. Now, the best time to eat protein when you're building muscle is within 1 to 2 hours after your workout. It's called your anabolic window, and it's when your muscles are especially responsive to nutrients. So eating protein during this time can really kickstart muscle growth. Another thing that really helps is to eat protein in the evening, say for dinner or for a late night snack. Having some high-protein Greek yogurt or a protein shake in the evening can help your muscles recover overnight. Just remember that even 5, 10, 15 minutes of strength training a few times a week can really help to rebuild muscle, rewire your metabolism, and lower your cancer risk. And if you know anyone who could benefit from hearing this as well, be sure to share this video with them. I'm leaving you with another important video to watch next on other ways to activate autophagy, and I'll see you next week.